There we go. It's recording.
It's recording.
It's good. I like the green outfit. Green outfit's cool.
You like this?
Yeah, it's cool. Cool outfit. Yeah.
Got it from Didi's, I told you.
Yeah, Didi's got. They should do some commercials for Didi's. Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we're not going to give them a shout out until
Until
oh yeah, you don't throw out anything until they contact you.
To contact, yeah, for a sponsorship. Well,
exactly.
Let's see. Hopefully,
so we got to remember that. Don't even we were kind of like praising Roscoe's.
Yeah. I didn't get one Roscoe's check.
There you go. Are they talking about sending us anything?
No, and I haven't got one Roscoe's check. I haven't got one waffle in the mail. So no. Okay, no more shouting out corporations, even little ones, until we see a little piece of the capitalist dream.
Exactly.
The capitalist dream.
All want a piece of the pie.
We all want that pie, and I want my pie pumpkin. So we're back at the wash. Here we are with my co-host Chrys Ride and co-host Dave, but I call myself Jude Hammer, and we are here from the wash in Culver City, coming back to do some new episodes. It's been a while. Been a long time. How you been?
I've been well.
Been well? Doing good?
Just working hard, trying to stay sane. In this rat race.
Heck yeah.
That is LA.
LA has definitely changed. It's definitely, man, it's changed, but there's more opportunities to make money now. I will say that. When I first moved out here from New Jersey, I remember that, man, it seemed hard to find a job out here and make money. It was harder to kind of have stabilization. But now, like, with all these opportunities out there, you can, it's not a good thing to work 2 and 3 jobs, but you have the ability to work 2 or 3 jobs.
Exactly.
You have the ability to make as much money as you can stay awake. You can stay awake. If you can stay awake, like, you can come home from your job. If you want to deliver some food, it's right there. You deliver some food. Okay, you want to come home. You want to go out. You want to, do these. The app services have made it like so you get all this sort of supplemental income. But you need it out here. It's really not supplemental. It's really like secondary.
And I used to deliver.
Yeah, you told me about that. You told me
caviar for
tell me about
DoorDash.
No, tell me about the caviar story where you didn't deliver the ice cream.
Oh my God. Okay, no, that was Postmates.
Okay, tell me about the Postmates. You didn't deliver the.
Let me tell you what happened with Postmates.
Okay.
That literally was my second that was my last stop.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was just about to turn the Apple.
Okay, what happened? Tell the story.
I said, well, you know what? I said, I bet you anything. I was passing by my favorite ice cream shop.
Okay.
Let's see. Haas. Somebody's saying that right. Haas Ice Cream?
Haas Ice Cream. Where's Haas Ice Cream?
Culver City.
In Culver City.
Washington.
On Washington. We're not shouting you out, Haas.
I used to take piano lessons right around the corner.
Okay, so you took piano lessons near Haas Ice Cream. Okay, so what happened?
North, I miss you.
Okay, so what happened with the... Okay, we'll have video eventually. Chrys Ride is trying to hook up her iPhone to give video so we can see her. She's dressed very coolly. She's dressed in a very nice outfit. It looks very nice, so hope she hooks it up so you guys can see her. Or it's going to be one of those mono videos with the still and me.
So, yes.
Okay, so what happened with the ice cream? What happened?
Okay, so I took an additional job. So, I wanted to make money. Everybody was raving about, hey, you can make money.
Okay.
Driving, delivering food for people. Not driving passengers. I would never do that.
Okay, why would you never do that? Safety reasons.
Safety reasons. If I was able to have the ability to put a glass partition between myself and my passengers, because mind you, they're paying customers, but they're still strangers.
But that's a taxi.
I don't know them from Adam.
But here, if you put a partition between you, that's a taxi. I mean, so you're not ride sharing, you're actually a taxi service.
Sorry, I've seen too many horror movies.
Okay, tell me the horror movie you saw where the Uber driver kills everyone.
You're looking over your shoulder.
That's every horror movie every horror movie, you better look over your shoulder. Okay, go ahead.
That is true.
Okay, well, go ahead. Tell us more about the story. Tell us more about that. Let's get back. Stop deflecting and stop.
Okay.
Could you go back to the point?
I'm getting back.
Okay, why you... It
was around 11:30 at night. And sometimes people would think, that's kind of, late for, I guess a female driver.
Yeah.
I would go all up and down Santa Monica Boulevard and making really good money. So anyhow, driving I was doing both apps. So I was doing Postmates and and DoorDash.
DoorDash, okay.
And it's just how it's a rhythm. Yeah, okay. And once you do it, you know how to toggle between the two.
Okay, tell me how you toggle. How do you toggle between the two?
How do I say? Postmates, I was always getting. I mean, when you're driving, ding, ding, as soon as you get in the car, it just starts, ding, ding.
Off the hook, everybody wants Postmates.
The app is just alerting you. So you just start taking the jobs,
Okay.
you know, and it's all pretty much when you're driving.
Do you have yourself on video right now? Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay, I want to see people. I want to see people see you do that visual of you driving.
Wait a minute.
Because I hope that's not you driving. You literally said, "And I'm driving," and you did this.
Okay.
Okay.
Get the good side, please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So, okay, so you it was 11:30 is actually late for a female pet. Is it late for like kind of any solitary woman to be out there, singular woman to be out there? 11:30 is not, you know.
Well, let me tell you this.
Okay.
Driving at that time at night up and down, you know, east and west on Santa Monica Boulevard,
Yeah.
it's packed.
That's called a vice car.
I know people.
That's called a vice car.
People are out.
What are they doing?
People are
tell
out.
America what they're doing on Sunset.
People are out,
Okay.
milling about,
Okay.
going to restaurants. There's still restaurants open on
Okay.
Sunset Boulevard.
At 11:30?
Well, 11:30. Well, I should say like fast food places.
Like 7-Eleven.
But remember, they're still catering to tourists.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
tourists
yeah, yeah.
they're not, when they're here, they don't want to sleep.
You're right. So
So-
that's more like a Hollywood Boulevard, right?
They're going to like 3rd Street Promenade.
Okay,
No,
okay.
places down there stay open late.
Okay.
Trying to think. Highlands. They have some Hollywood Highlands.
So tell me about this ice cream.
Pardon me.
You're getting way away from the ice cream. I know there's a story.
Okay.
The ice cream, okay.
Let me segue back to
Okay.
driving
Ice cream.
east on Washington Boulevard. And of course, I passed. I want to make sure that's Haas Ice Cream. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. H-O-U-S.
Haas ice cream.
Let me see. Haas Ice Cream. I'm just going to check real quick. And I've told you, I've eaten their ice cream a million times. And
Okay.
now it's available also in Whole Foods.
So you go to Whole
No,
Foods?
pardon me. It's Cool Haas.
Cool Haas.
I love that. I mean, I just love that name.
Cool Haas. So,
So
it's-
anyway.
it was never Haas ice cream. So for like 10 minutes you've been saying Haas ice cream.
Pardon me. Cool Haas.
Cool Haas, okay,
Pardon
Cool
me, I
Haas.
had the monikers wrong.
Cool Haas.
I was in the ballpark.
Yeah, you were.
They have really good ice cream.
Okay.
So, I've been in the physical store to buy ice cream for myself.
Okay.
Delicious. Anyhow,
Okay.
and they have like strange flavors.
Like what are strange flavors? Tell
Like
me.
I like flavors like coffee or an espresso
Okay.
or Turkish coffee. I love Turkish coffee.
So they have a flavor of
ice cream.
Turkish coffee?
Well, I had Turkish coffee a long time ago at the Haagen-Dazs. They used to have a Haagen-Dazs on what's that, Santa Monica Boulevard near the beach.
Near the beach, okay.
And it went out of business. But you could get hard to find flavors there.
Okay.
They have like coffee, espresso, like
Okay.
off the the kind of flavors
Is
you
this
would
ice
normally
cream or
see.
just gelato? It's ice cream, right?
No, this is ice cream.
Okay.
This is ice cream.
Gelato has a lot of weird flavors.
Yeah, that's true. I actually only had gelato at Whole Foods.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So anyhow, getting back to the story.
Okay.
I'm driving east, and I get a ding, and I was just about to turn the app off.
Okay.
And so I was on Postmates. So like I told you, it's a rhythm.
Toggle. You have to
With
toggle
toggling
back
back and forth.
Yeah.
But usually I do like 30 minutes Postmates, and if it's dead, then of course I switch to DoorDash.
Okay.
Postmates, I was always getting work. Always.
Always getting work.
DoorDash, you always get work if you're driving like near UCLA.
Yeah, college.
Because the college kids are always hungry. So, I mean, so it's always going to get an alert. If you're going up and down Sepulveda Boulevard.
The thing about college kids,
going-
though, they're always hungry, but they're broke, right? I was broke in college.
I have to admit, college kids, they're not the greatest tippers.
No.
Even if you get a tip, of course you get your delivery fee.
Yeah.
But of course you want a delivery fee on top. You want a tip as well.
Well, I think the more mature ones do. I think most of them are still in the minds of children, but I think ones that kind of like monitored their parents' sort of behavior and see like tipping is customary with their family. I think they might. Like I've met some upper echelon college students. Like you look at them like they're kind of already adults. They're not like kids. A lot of college kids are kids, but every once in a while,
that is true, especially if they were spoiled. Or if they grew up really privileged.
Yeah, if you go to UCLA or USC, a lot of times you had not a silver spoon, but you had a little push, a little advantage.
Maybe a little push. That's
a
good
little
point.
push.
So getting back to
the ding.
Yeah, the ding. So
Okay.
it alerted me. And I said, okay, it's probably going to be, of course, because I'm passing by Cool House, it's going to be Cool House. And sure enough, it was. So I said, okay, so it's probably somebody who lives locally.
Okay.
So when I was doing Postmates back then, that must have been like 2015. And it pretty much, you had to go, how do I say? if you got the ding, you were obliged to drive to the area.
Oh, you had to? Yeah, you took the job.
Before, previously before, I turned down 2 that were just too far.
Okay.
They were just too far far like in Commerce area. And now I'm in Culver City area.
Yeah, that's
too far. So, I took, the thing, and so, accepted it. And so, of course, it tells me the location. I'm trying to remember. I went to positive. It told me the location after I picked up the food.
Oh, I hate that.
And I got to remember, it was after I picked the food up.
I hate that.
I said, now I'm in this conundrum where
just a trap.
Or a catch-22. You took it. You're a deliverer.
Yeah.
You're obliged. You have the person's, parcel. You're obliged to drive out to where? Studio City.
Oh, from Culver City?
Yeah, and I actually had done that before. Pardon me.
Well, anyway, so listening.
I had done that before because I didn't want to let the customer down. And guess what? I didn't get a tip.
Well, let's explain, because some of the listeners might not be from the Los Angeles area. Okay. Culver City and Studio City, even though they both have city in the name, number one, they're not cities. They're very sort of upscale areas. Number 2, they're close but far. They're close. If that makes any sense, it's close but far, because whenever you have any little distance between you in the city of Los Angeles, the problem is the traffic will strangle you. It'll destroy you. The traffic will, and that's just how it is. So it makes no sense, because you're going to waste that in gas.
Yeah, you're going to waste that in gas.
A possible ticket, because parking in both places is very rough too.
Yes, remember it was at night. So nobody wants to make a long excursion like that at night as well, because you have to remember, even though you have a navigator,
yes,
it's still hard to see addresses.
Yeah. And
if a person lives in a condominium complex, is that person actually going to come in and get their food? 9 times out of 10, no.
Well, what do they do?
Well, what has happened in my... I've had 2 situations where I literally, I can't even remember if I pressed the code. I can't even remember if I told, because I've had experiences where the door will be open, or I can just get in, and the door is propped open.
Wait a second, I'm going to make sure this recording. There we go.
Okay, what's the recording?
Yeah, it's recording. Man, it's tricky. I'm still learning it. Thanks. I look real red in this light, but we'll see. I don't even know how it really looks.
No, you look good. You look good.
Okay, look okay. Okay, cool. Me, back up just a little bit. Do the adjustments. Okay, so yeah, it's recording. Man, it's tricky. I'm still learning it. Thanks. I look real red in this light.
I'm more than positive. To get into these buildings, because granted, I was.
Back up just a little bit.
Oh, let me go back.
Okay, so
I'm mingling 2 stories together.
Whoa, that's called a lie. What are you doing?
That can happen.
Tell the real story.
I got a lot.
How are you doing? No, okay, well, don't mingle 2 stories. Go with the first story. Finish the first one. You're mingling. You're editing. Whoa, that's called a lie. You're editing memory. What are you doing? Tell the real story. How are you doing? Tell me no. Okay, well, don't mingle 2 stories. Go with the first story. Finish the first one. You're mingling. You're editing. You're editing memories. Yeah, don't say it. You're not gonna play this.
I'm telling you,
they're not gonna play this. You deliver. Stop. No, they're not gonna play this. They're not gonna play this. You're revealing too much. You're a truther right now. Yeah, don't say it. They're not gonna play this.
I'm telling you, I'm an experience. So I have.
No, they're not gonna play this. Stop. No, they're not gonna play this. They're not gonna play this. What kind of ice cream? You're revealing too much. You're a truther right now. What kind of? I hope this is some really cool ice cream.
Just like chocolate and vanilla ice cream bars. I've had their ice cream
Dove bars.
Okay. They're good.
What kind of ice cream? Dove bars, right? Again, what kind of ice cream? Tell us. How delicious? What kind of? I hope this is some really delicious.
No, I'm gonna tell you, vanilla is excellent. I've had their
like Dove bars.
I probably did. They're like
Dove bars, right?
Are they better than Haagen-Dazs? I'll tell you.
But how delicious?
Turkish coffee.
Okay, that's delicious.
No, I'm gonna tell you,
yeah, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I probably give them a 9.
Nice.
That's good ice cream. They also have that Turkish coffee.
I mean,
those are
different.
right off of Lincoln.
Those are demographics that like their ice cream.
Driving. I'm telling you, Haagen-Dazs is excellent. Right, that's how good ice cream. They also have a Marina Del Rey waffle cone.
Those are different.
I love Lincoln.
Those are demographics that like their ice cream. Coffee, ice cream, Turkish.
I'm telling you, it's Turkish coffee. Haagen-Dazs is excellent.
Turkish coffee. You want to try some ice cream? Try Turkish coffee ice cream.
I'll try. I love.
I've tried coffee ice cream before. Like I'll never buy it, but if someone wants to give it to me, I'll take it. I won't buy it. Coffee. You ever try some ice cream? Try Turkish coffee ice cream? I'll try it. Sounds good. I've tried coffee ice cream before. Like I'll never buy it, but if someone wants to give it to me, I'll take it. I won't buy it.
Espresso and cream. The parcel. Baskin Robbins ice cream. Incredible flavor. I can't recall what kind of ice cream was, but I remember vividly they all. Anyhow, also getting back to the ice cream bars. So I have the parcel.
And you could validate that they were good.
They're good. I've been here a couple of times in my own, and they're just. I remember vividly. So anyhow, so I'm in the car, and then of course. You have to press. You know how good they are.
Ice cream
the
bars.
next, so I finished that.
And you could validate that they were good.
They're now I've been there a couple of times in my own, and they're delicious.
Wow.
So anyhow, so I'm in the car, and then of course, and we have to press the next. You finish that next.
Where's this location?
So now it was going to the next. It was like Studio City. It was far.
Was it in the hills of Studio City?
It was far. It was like in the app.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember. Was it Studio City? It was far. It was like way above Sunset. I'll tell you, it was like Studio City. It was far.
Was it in the hills of Studio City? Did you ever take the canyon?
It was farther than Sunset. I just remember it was far. I'm trying to remember.
The canyons then, right?
Well, maybe I would have just probably. It was like way above Sunset.
Okay.
And it was. I guess I could have taken like 101 north.
Did you ever take the canyons?
It actually was farther than Sunset. I'm going to use my navigator. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. Well, maybe on the freeway, probably the app knows how to get you whatever pack.
Okay.
Cool about it. I guess I could have taken
that's crazy.
the 101
space, there's like a satellite.
On exit. But I'm going to use my navigator. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. If you get on the freeway,
so that means
the app
Postmates
knows how to
has
get you
satellite.
whatever pack. I don't know how they do it.
So that's crazy. Cause up in space, there's like a satellite that just says Postmates on the top of it. That's all
they'll get you in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be an issue where they can't read the address. I don't know how they do it. You have to pull over, and then I do call support, and the support help. Maybe but sometimes that would happen. I think only twice. They'll get you in the vicinity.
An address that they're not sure.
They'll get you as close. They'll get you as close.
What the heck?
What
if you get go to like a wrong house, like a house that has like a serial killer in it, or robbery going on, or like an address that they're not sure?
That's crazy. But I took it really happened maybe twice.
What if you get like a wrong house, like a house that has like a serial killer in it, or robbery going on, or like a cartel or something up in there? That's crazy.
And anyhow,
okay.
And then I also would text the customer.
What do you mean kind of helps you? Like they either help you or they don't.
No, they do.
Okay, they do help you.
They pretty much when I would call them, they would always.
Okay.
One thing I never had any issue with any. Then I also would text the customer. All were gracious. I'm always anyhow a little tech issue. I had to put up everything, and I had to call it in and say, "Hey, I can't do it." One thing I can't do it. There's a patrons were basically all were great. Can't do it. So anyhow, even though and I had to call it in and say, "Hey,
got any ice cream?"
I can't do it. So anyhow. I call support, basically, or and I'm trying to remember they called. No, I think they called me.
Oh,
even though
they called you, it's a problem. Got any ice cream? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're in trouble.
Wow. So
you're in trouble.
Literally,
what they do.
The attendant they called. No, I think they called me.
Yelling at you. They called you. It's a problem.
I put like
they called you. That's crazy. That means you're in trouble. Yelling at you, like you're in trouble.
Literally, the attendant was going off.
What? Yelling at you?
I told you I had to climb maybe twice before.
Let's reenact the telephone call. Let's reenact the telephone call. I'm going to be him calling you up, okay? Okay. So does it ring? Listen. What you doing? Where's that ice cream at? My God, she waiting for a dang long time for that ice cream. Where's that ice cream at, girl? You ain't licking it, are you? You licking that ice cream? That's for expensive customer. Girl, you better get down there right. I can't believe what you doing. Where's that ice cream at? My God, she waiting for a dang long time for that ice cream. Where's that ice cream at, girl? You ain't licking it, are you? You licking that ice cream? That's for expensive customer. Girl, you better get down there right. I can't believe down here in Mississippi we'd never make a mistake like that. Where you at right now, young lady? You making this kind of turn because you're
that accent down.
Where you at?
Well, let me tell you. Like I told you, I've turned it down before. When I was talking, I tried nothing Cool. You know, they were like, the attendant was like, okay, that's fine. They completely understood. Typically, I was like, great. Like I told you, that's another thing that was a great, was a great, you know, they were like, the attendant was like, okay, that's fine. They completely understood. You know, you had this kind of, like a freelancer. That's another thing. You know, everybody wants that perfect freelance.
Like you slinging food?
No, but you still want to make money.
No, you're crazy. You're so funny.
I'm telling you. Everybody wants a job where, you know, you can. Everybody wants that perfect freelance.
Like you slinging food?
But you still want to make money.
No, you're crazy. You're so funny.
I'm telling you. Everybody wants a job where you can literally, and you're, how do I say, because you're not your own boss.
Yeah.
But you have a sense of autonomy. You're handling the situation in a professional manner. And it's up to you.
To do the telephone call.
Okay. And you're going to that mode.
Go into the mode.
Tenacity.
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I just explained to the tenant in a very professional manner.
Tell us. Do it again. To do the telephone call.
On our part, on our side, we're going into that mode.
Go into the mode. Are you still there?
The customers. Yes, I'm still here. Okay. Let me tell you what happened. LA is a sprawling metropolis.
We heard LA is Babylon. We heard there's all kinds of pornography out there, and they're getting children's blood, and they're doing all kinds of sick stuff. What you doing? You got children's blood in your back seat? Oh my gosh, I need.
Well, there is a fact.
We heard LA is Babylon. We heard there's all kinds of pornography out there, and they're getting children's blood, and they're doing all kinds of sick stuff. What you doing? You got children's blood in your back seat? Oh my gosh. I need.
Well, there is a fast lane or fast aspect to, of course, I guess any urban city.
You trying to say I'm country?
Personally,
what you saying?
Okay,
go ahead. Explain yourself.
Well, Postmates drivers that aren't. This is obligated to go these long distances because
now, young lady, you slow down.
For a 45-minute drive,
young lady, I want you to slow down. Did you call obligated? Can you please tell me what that word means? Cause I got lost back there. Obligated. What does it mean? We don't use that word a lot now. Now, young lady, you slow down. Young lady, I want you to slow down. Did you call obligated? Can you please tell me what that word means? Cause I got lost back there. Obligated. What does it mean? We don't use that word a lot down here.
Well, obligated means that you feel like you're compelled to do something. Because
I can understand that. Yesterday I compelled a cat over my fence because it won't stay out of my yard. So I understand what that word compelled. Okay, listen, stop with the big words. Just why does he not have his ice cream? That's the only thing I want to know. I can understand that. Yesterday I compelled a cat over my fence because it won't stay out of my yard. So I understand what that word compelled. Okay, listen, stop with the big words. Just why does he not have his ice cream? That's the only thing I want to know.
They were literally, when I left, they locked the door and turned off the lights. I can't even return the car.
Did they push you out? Hey, ma'am, you have to go. There's no Turkish ice cream here. There's no Turkish coffee ice cream, ma'am.
Literally, when I left, they locked the door and turned off the lights. I can't even return the parcel.
Did they push you out?
No.
Hey, ma'am, you have to go. There's no Turkish ice cream here. There's no Turkish coffee ice cream, ma'am.
No. They're always very nice. Okay.
Cool Haas. Give me a shout out, Cool Haas.
Cool Haas. This is like a 45-minute drive. Essentially, it's also, to me, it's a safety issue. It just isn't.
Listen, I can get from Mississippi to Arkansas to Kansas in 45 minutes. I don't know what kind of car you're driving, what kind of horse you're on, but young lady, those rich people up in those Studio City Hills, they need that expensive ice cream. They need it right away. Arkansas to Kansas in 45 minutes. I don't know what kind of car you're driving, what kind of horse you're on, but young lady, those rich people up in those Studio City Hills, they need that expensive ice cream, and they need it right away.
And the ice cream, it's delicious.
No, wait 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. They got to change the name then, because chimichurri that doesn't sound Brazilian. It's not authentic.
It's good. So yeah, one day we got to order it.
Okay, it is running. It was running after all. So we're leaving all the mistakes still in the podcast. That's what's going to make us different than other people. Not that we watch other people. We are actually going to leave our faux pas, our misspellings. Our mispronunciations. We're going to be totally organic. This is totally an organic podcast in Culver City. Chimichurri-ish does not sound Brazilian to me.
It's really good. It's seasoning. It looks kind of like It looks like a pesto sauce mixed with olive oil.
So pesto's a green sauce, right?
Yes, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
And it's really good.
It's good?
And you can, it depends on where you go. But here, you can cut the meat up and you dip it in the sauce. But they have different types where they actually kind of like, I guess, braise it.
Uh-huh.
So after it's cooked, I guess they put out like that kind of glaze over it. Delicious.
It's like a glaze. I just, those
sausage is really good too.
So you've been to one of those?
Well, I told you I order it. I've been to, there's one in Culver City. The name escapes me. It's a buffet. Pardon me. You go around with a, tray. So it's giving you kind of that old kind of school cafeteria kind of feel.
Cafeteria. My cafeteria food was not like that. My cafeteria, they just lined us up and threw some brown bag at us. That was it. That's all they did. Just they lined us up, and I don't even know if they're lunch ladies. They just threw a brown bag and it hit you, and you took the brown bag to the table and had like a cheese sandwich, and it had or maybe it's just me. Maybe I was getting the cheap lunch.
I always pack the lunch. I mean, always. Unless I like pizza, so if they had pizza.
Pizza day.
Everybody.
I went to Catholic school, so as soon as Lent came around, pizza crazy.
Oh yeah, everybody loves pizza.
Well, I used to be Catholic. Catholics during Lent can't eat meat on Fridays.
I always thought once a Catholic, always a Catholic.
No, that's not true. Who made that rule up? What are you talking about? That's like that 1% rule. What are you talking about? Once a Catholic, always a Catholic.
What's that movie with Andrew McCarthy? Mary Stuart Masterson was in it. He used to always come on when I was a kid.
What is that show?
I can't think of the name of.
I've never watched anything.
Matt Dillon. His brother was in it.
Not Matt Dillon.
His brother was also an actor.
Yeah. There's two Dillons, right?
Yeah, probably they're actually. Yeah, you're right. They're two brothers.
Yeah.
Both actors.
No, not once you're Catholic. You're always Catholic. A lot of Catholics flee. A lot of Catholics flee the faith because you're only Catholic because your parents are Catholic, and they indoctrinate the parents like, yo, these kids need to be at church every Sunday, blah blah this, blah blah blah, and all that good stuff. So I'll tell more of my Catholic stories later. They get deep dark, and they get deep dark, and they're confusing, and I might cry. Yes. I might pass. I might need I might need an exorcism a couple of times. But yeah, the Catholic faith is a different one. I'm not gonna bash it, but I'm gonna say it's yeah, it makes you choose which road you want to go down. If you want to go down this prefabricated excuse me, I'm not going to cut that out. Okay. Prefabricated image of what religion is and spirituality.
I see.
Catholicism, you're totally dogmatic. Totally going down this road, and that has to do with the faith in what they're telling you, not faith in what you discover, not faith in what you find on your own, because that's discouraged. Here's what it is. Okay. Spirituality is these are the pillars. This is the template to life. You just take and you run off with it, like you know.
See.
So
did you have that feeling though that if you committed a sin, like
you were
somebody
done.
was looking right over your shoulder?
No, you was going to hell. I thought I was a little boy. I'm a little 8-year-old stealing milks, thinking I'm going to go to hell.
Oh my God!
Like I stole the milk, I'm going to go to hell. I said, oh please Jesus. Then you got to go. Then you got to go. And Catholics got something called confession. So if you mess up, you got to go to confession. What confession is? You got to sit in a dark box with a priest by yourself. And this is like the pro-priest image days. Not the negative. I wouldn't go into a black box with a priest now as a grown man now. But as a kid, you had to walk in there. They flip over. You number one, you can face the priest. Okay. So you can actually face him and talk to him. Nobody that's a dummy move.
See, in the movies, it's always you're sitting adjacent.
No, you get two choices. You can sit in front of the priest, or you can talk to him from the witness protection. Everybody goes witness protection. Nobody goes sit in front of the priest unless you're asking to be touched. That's like, I feel like I want to get touched today. Hey, Father, I want to, so you just take that. Plus, you're telling him some horrible stuff you're doing, and he's listening. So you're like, you're sitting there like, Father, I'll be myself as a kid.
But I want to know, after it was over, did you feel clean? Did you feel Can I finish
doing my confession? I was giving you the whole confession. You're asking me, I'm showing it, and you're asking. Okay, so, number one, everybody got to wait, and like the church is dark. For some reason, or they turn off all the lights. You're sitting with your hands folded, looking at the cross. You're looking right at the cross. Jesus is hanging there, looking at you, like in a pity, with a look of pity upon you. Then, you see your classmate go in. And they come out too quick. Like, man, you should have been there longer. Like, I know you. You're a bad kid. And they're out in 30 seconds. So then you go in there, door slams behind you. You want to always try to get the cool priest. There's always 3 priests. You know, you don't.
I'm assuming the cool priest was always the youngest priest.
Yes. So you want to get Father Murphy. That's the one I used to always want to get Father Murphy. Father Murphy was a superstar to me. Anyway, I'll get on to Father Murphy later. Okay. Just going to get this confession thing out of the way. So at the confession, you sit there on your knees, and your a screen comes down. Like, blah, blah, and you have to say this. It's like a secret code. Like, bless me, Father, for I've sinned. How long has it been since your last confession? Last time you were here, Father. How long has it been? Okay, 30 days. 30 days, Father. What have you done? Father, I was in this Sears catalog. I pictured. I was in the bra section. What were you doing in the bra section? Father. Okay, I was in the bra section, and okay, that's one. And I was in the school cafeteria, and they were having chocolate milks, and I stole 3 chocolate milks. Oh, that was you? Yes, Father. Is this young David Michael? It is, Father. Get around front. Get around front. So
it's almost like very similar to what we've seen in movies.
Yeah. Except Catholics don't care, because they're always going to be because you got such guilt. But confession is supposed to wipe all that away. So you go out like hunky-dory again. You're like, you just like kill like 50 people.
But after the purging, it seems like there should also be a metamorphosis to trying to do better.
But why do better?
Getting back on that moral, stayed bad. That's
Christianity. Christianity isn't doing better. Catholicism is just doing what you're told. So you go, get washed, jump back in line. The priest, the only way that can happen is the priest catches you and the priest tells you, David, I know this is you. You stop stealing those milks. Get over here. No, you don't do that. But, the priest has to kind of counsel you. So he becomes from a priest to a counselor. He starts telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how not to do things. So at the end, then you got to say like a hell of a lot of prayers. Okay. Now, I know you stole the chocolate milk since you were a bad boy. And then you have a prayer as a Catholic. You have to say, Father, forgive me, I've sinned. And you got to say this whole prayer in front of the priest. And then afterwards, he says, okay, you have been absolved from your sins. And you start to walk out. I want you to give me 50 Hail Marys. Oh, 50 Hail Marys. You're out there praying for like 3 hours. You're like, wow. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed art thou, Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for sinners, not the hour of our death, amen. 1. Oh, what the heck? And you pray like that. So you're not even praying, you're not even hearing the words. You're just praying a Hail Mary. So there's no redemption because it's just about punishment. It's all guided towards the punishment, not towards the healing, not towards the forgiveness aspect. If you did this, you must be punished for it.
So you think that it's more based on just completing the ritual?
Yes, it's all ritual. That's what I'm saying. Catholicism is all ritual. That's it. It's all, and that's I could say that's my opinion, but it's more based in fact than opinion. It's not subjective. I'm not being negative towards it, but it's the total ritual.
But see, I really do think religion has a serious purpose in society because it helps people. How do I say to always want to do the right thing.
But as people, I think that's inherently in us.
I don't know. I think just think if we never had religion, I think we would have a propensity to go either way.
Oh, they did. You know, the crazy thing is, I don't mean to be one of these podcasts that goes so much into like religion and the Bible and everything like that. But I will say that that's what the beginning of the Bible is. People are doing their own thing. They're going crazy. And God's like, yo, I gotta kind of correct this. I gotta kind of set some rules and orders. Then you have the 10 Commandments. There was no commandments before then. They were just people making up their own rules. Breaking them and making them. But if you had the money, the influence, and the power, and that's crazy because that's like coming back around today. There's no rules if you're rich. There's no rules if you are part of the system. There's no rules. Everybody else, all the stupid people have to follow the rules, but you don't.
So the privilege.
The privilege. Well,
allowed to escape.
Yeah, well, if you were back in the Pharaoh's time, you made the rules because you're Pharaoh. Yeah. If your family was bigger than my family, if your family had 100 members, my family had 25 members. Guess what? You're going to make the rules. So it's human nature. You see in like tribes of chimpanzees or packs, what are they called? Groups. What are groups of chimpanzees called?
I have no idea.
Social groups. I don't know.
I have no idea. We'll have to,
They're called, so let's call them pride, a pride of chimpanzees. In a pride of chimpanzees, they even have order. Wolves have order. Dogs have order. So there is an order in nature.
The apex wolf, and a lot of people don't know, the apex wolf follows behind.